Hi, my name is Camilla Vega, and I chose Benedict Arnold for this historical project. Who was Benedict Arnold? Benedict Arnold was a skilled tactician and an early hero of the American Revolution. Known for his bravery and key role in significant battles like the capture of Fort Ticonderoga, the Battle of Quebec, the Battle of Valcour Island, the Siege of Fort Sandwich, and the pivotal Battle of Saratoga. Despite his military successes, Arnold grew disappointed with the lack of recognition and rewards he achieved, which led him to betray the American cause. Early life. Benedict Arnold was born on January 14, 1741 in Norwich, Connecticut, to Benedict Arnold Sr., a successful businessman, and Hannah Waterman, who came from a prominent family. Arnold had 5 siblings, but his early life was very hard. His father struggled with alcoholism, and by the time Arnold was a teenager, his father's business collapsed, leading him to abandon the family. Arnold's mother took on the responsibility of raising him and his siblings in relative poverty. After the death of both of his parents, Arnold became a merchant. On February 22, 1767, he married Margaret Mansfield, the daughter of Samuel Mansfield. The couple had 3 children, their son Benedict, born in 1768, followed by Richard in 1769, and Henry in 1772. Tragically, Margaret passed away on June 19, 1775, while Arnold was away at Fort Ticonderoga shortly after his capture. Rise to prominence. Arnold joined the Continental Army at the start of the American Revolution, despite not having formal military training. However, he was a natural leader with a strategic mind. His first major military action came during the Siege of Boston in 1775, where Arnold led an expedition to capture Fort Ticonderoga alongside Vermont frontiersman Ethan Allen and Allen's Green Mountain Boys. Although not a major victory, it was very important, and Arnold's role in this success earned him recognition, allowing him to rise to the ranks of the Continental Army, earning the trust of leaders like George Washington. Arnold's career in the Continental Army truly took off after his involvement in the Battle of Saratoga in 1777. Despite being sidelined by senior officers, Arnold disobeyed orders and led a heroic charge that helped secure a crucial American victory over the British. The victory at Saratoga was pivotal, convincing France to formally ally with the U.S. in its war against Britain. Despite his military successes, Arnold felt unappreciated by the Continental Congress, which overlooked him for promotions and recognition. His ambition grew, and he became increasingly resentful of what he saw as a lack of reward for his contributions. In 1779, he became the commander of West Point, an important defensive position at the Hudson River. At this point, Arnold began secret negotiations with the British. He agreed to hand over West Point to the British in exchange for a bribe and a commission in the British Army. Although Arnold tried to negotiate with the British, he was quickly discovered in September of 1780 when Major John Andre was captured with documents revealing Arnold's treason. Arnold fled to the British side, barely escaping capture. However, Arnold's reputation as a traitor was sealed. Arnold later on led several raids against American forces in Virginia and Connecticut, but were ineffective. He was never fully embraced by the British, and while the British did offer him some rewards, Arnold never gained the respect and status he had hoped for. Many leaders, and even George Washington, described this betrayal as treason of the blackest dye. After the Revolution, Arnold settled in London, where he was largely ignored by British society. In 1801, Arnold's health began to decline. Benedict Arnold died on June 14, 1801 in London at the age of 60. Legends say that on his deathbed, he stated, "Let me die in this old uniform in which I fought my battles. May God forgive me for ever having put on another. He had lived much of his life in obscurity and died without the success and recognition he had once hoped for. Arnold's name became synonymous with betrayal, and his story remains one of the most controversial in American history. These were a few of the resources that I used to research my historical project.